Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Alright, everyone, we're back. I had some sushi. It was pretty good. Pretty good sushi. I like sushi. Do you like sushi? I like sushi. Anyone who doesn't like sushi is wrong and dumb and stupid. Yeah. Alright, so we're back. An hour ago we were doing this little work. We were working on the fields from cows. And yeah, it's like everything's going good. It's going swell. So now we are going to continue our hustle. And continue to route build, everyone. I don't know if Doggo is gonna join. I'll ask him. Alright. Sushi is mid. Okay, Josh, how am I gonna say that? How am I gonna say this without sounding rude? But I wanna ban you. I wanna ban you from my stream. Never enter my stream again. You're wrong. Your opinion is wrong. Sushi is factually goated. Look at these busy curves. Man, these curves are so tight. Like I can imagine Gordon like massively slows down his speed like going through these bends. Like Jesus like Jesus Christ. Anyone who doesn't like sushi is my enemy. Okay, so alright. Don't say it like that, Hugo. Don't say what. It's my stream. I can say whatever I want. Okay, there we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No, we don't, no, we don't, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Don't. Anyone who doesn't like sushi He's not welcome. Remember, the lines on the pride flag are straight until we meet again. Was that an attempt at a joke? Like, it's like, it's not funny. Sorry, Robo. I don't think it's your best joke. Come on, let's keep things civil, everyone. Let's not make jokes about certain groups of people. Come on, let's be civil. Skibidi toilet wrist. Oh my god. Hey Farwick, where's your biggest fan here? Oh yeah, only my biggest fan would know what character I don't have the tender of. Yay, I'm a fan now. Ringing the behind the scenes. Wow, I didn't know that. It's Thomas. It's Thomas. You're the leader. Yeah, yeah, come up. There's 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's... Okay, I'll stop. Gotta admit that song was, like, really good. Well, the Thomas rap from The Great Discovery is such a banger. It is. It is a banger. It's like the best worst rap of all time. Hi, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. I'm Dad. Okay, I'm way too young to be making dad jokes. I don't plan on being a dad anytime soon. What are your thoughts on your fan art? Your fan art is pretty good. You're pretty much like the first person that's ever made fan art of me. I never thought it would get that far. So thank you. And it's really cool. It's really cool. I like your fan art a lot. The character you don't have the tender of is Duke, right, Hugo the Rail Zeppelin? Yeah. It's Hugo the Rail Zeppelin. Hello, Grander. Welcome back. Thank you, Faraway Quarry history right there. Bro, history is when I get Duke's Tender. And then I can like show it off to Kiwi and be like, ha ha. Who's the idiot now? I mean, just remember guys. I, Faraway Quarry, saw a toad breakman peeking out of a yard. And Kiwi didn't. He was too busy looking at the floor. The real history is when Faraway Quarry gets a white face. Huh. I'd wish. It's gonna take a while for me to get one. The 2008 one or the 1990s one. Both. Just any Duke's Tender. Like, please. I have 4 Dukes. 4. None of them have the tender. And people, and by people I mean Kiwi, are like, wow, Hugo, you don't have Duke's Tender. And I do. Because that makes me better than you, somehow. And I'm like, wow, Kiwi, I saw a Toad Breakman and you didn't. So, checkmate, atheist. Certified Duke with no tender moment. I mean, okay, alright. I don't care if I didn't see a tender, I don't have I cannot speak, fuck. I don't care if I don't have a Duke's Tender. I got to ride on the real Duke. Have you had to ride on the real Duke? I don't think so, cause y'all are broke, just like me, but shut up. Because Duke was there at the Audrey event, and I got to ride on him on this real tender. So, checkmate, atheist. Get the Duke's Tenders prop. I wish, but that's with Thomas Tank merch. See, get this auto road, we repair the sawmill and dumping depot with sober. It's gonna be so jober for you. You have no idea. You're gonna be like, wow, it's jober. Need this tree specifically. No, the day I get the Flying Scotsman, I feel like that will be my peak in life. That'll be the day, like Duke says. But Duke's pups turned to wheezes. His bow gear was a bow gear. I think I'm gonna make some feels here. Man, when I get into the... We're so close to the viaduct, you guys. It's like scary. Hugh, are you excited for Halloween? I am excited for Halloween. I think autumn is like the best season to live in. Like the best season, like out of all of them. I think I'm a full autumn guy myself. And anyone who disagrees with me is wrong. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. Excuse me as I bang my head across the fucking wall. Shout out to Boscher Studios who out of nowhere at the fucking photo charter just goes, and in front of children as well, he just says, I'm going to release myself. I wish I was joking. Thoughts on snow. Snow is, we don't get a lot of snow. We get snow like, I would say like once every like 3 years. But once we get snow, it's really magical, I gotta say. It's really good. It's like so awesome. What? I'm assuming you're referring, Eli, to what I said about our good friend, our Lord and Savior, Boscher Studios. Did he really say that? I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. It caught me by surprise. Even the staff was like asked him to stop and to stop oversharing about himself. It was an experience. But now I don't have any good memories of the photo charter. Like, I wish I had like some amazing memories of taking photos, which I do. But I can't think of that without thinking in stupid Boscher. Saying in all caps. I'm not gonna repeat it. And there were children too as well. That's the worst part. There were children there. He said in front of a bunch of children that, you know, like, what the fuck? You don't do that, man. Behave, like, I don't want to hear about that. Especially when there's children present. Like, it's wrong, and we just don't do it. Do you think Boscher owns Duke's Tender? No, but I think he draw tits on a fucking train. Can we please stop mentioning Boscher? I would like to say that this is my stream, but sure, we can stop. It's not a pleasant topic, I know. Anyway. Not much. T-Jock. Just stuff. And let's move on to Soto. No. Fuck that. Honestly, the less attention we give to that lowlife, the better. Instead, let's talk about good stuff. Like Boscher's. Okay, no. Sorry. We'll talk about other things. Other things that are way much important. Like, will Grandma ever finish the souffle? Man, I don't want to be like tooting my own horn, but this route is sick as fuck. Good one, doggo. Like sunshine and steam, or firefighters. I was gonna say, or firelighters. Scarf, said Percy. Scarves? That's what you need, Percy. A woolly scarf round your funnel. I just love Michelangelo's delivery of that line. Scarves! Scarves! Cardi's Tatmer cut. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. Bro, that's gonna be the fandom's peak, honestly. Like, that's so cool. Where Kiwi anyway? It's not Kiwi. Well, Kiwi's in New Zealand. Doing New Zealand people stuff. So Kiwi was here earlier. No, Mats. It's not Kiwi. It was not Kiwi. It was Doggo. Get it right. And now it's good about, you know, like big ass routes like these. Like, I'm at a point where I can just copy paste the fields and feel no remorse. Engines with proper funnels do. You've only got a small one. Close up of Henry's funnel. Oh, it's Kiwi. It's not Kiwi. It's not Kiwi. It's Doggo. Get it right. Get it right. From morning till night. But the next time he tells us to do something, we'll do it wrong. It's my best friend in the world, Southern Rails. Yeah, it's like Doggo Southern Rails. That's why. Actually, hello everyone. Victor Tenzig here. Nor Henry can answer Percy had cancer. Shit, chuckle Henry. What the fuck? Cancer. How far can we see this fields? Wow, Mats is exposing the hell out of Doggo. Wow, Doggo, are you gonna take it from Mats here? I think, Doggo, you need to beat Matwork's ass, okay? You need to give him a knuckle sandwich. Scarps! What a glupper plan, what a glupper plan. Cheek chopper. Have you heard that Parker, the guy who made the Cool Gauge 1 Henry Percy replicas, was partially responsible for the new collection? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I read the whole thread. Yeah, it's like it sucks that we didn't get that line, like, because we could have had the grand return of Ertl. Like, they give me such, like, Ertl vibes, but in a good way. It's like, that sucks that, like, they didn't go through it. And it sucks that, like, they didn't, you know, like, credited his work, you know? The Fat Controller was enjoying hot porridge for breakfast. I got the reference. Even Katie wags her tail. I hate that line. Someone was paid to write that. Even Katie wagged her tail. Oh, did she now? Scuff. That's what you need, Percy. A woolly scarf around your funnel. Sir Topham Hatt was Sir Topham Hatt. Lol. What is that line from Muddy Matters? Muddy Matters? No, that's a line from Wonky Whistle. Pretty sure. It's very weird how the Mattel executives rejected Parker's pitch idea. Well, then they were like, let's copy the pitch, but add a few tweaks so people won't know the difference. Yeah, it's really bizarre. I mean, I guess, like, you know, that, yeah, they definitely took some inspiration from him. Like, a lot of inspiration, actually, but yeah, it just kind of sucks that, you know, corporations, man. Parker's pitch also explains why the face on the Mattel collection, Henry, looks very Railway Series-esque. I never even noticed that. Huh. It is weird, yeah. That's why I always say corporations are not your friend. It's like, okay, people need to understand the difference between, like, the Thomas people, like Ian McHugh, for example, and Brenner, and Mattel, the corporation they work for, you know? They're two really different entities, right? As I heard people say, like, oh, Ian McHugh doesn't care about Thomas. He does. It's Mattel who's, like, the problem here. And yeah, it's like Mattel is a corporation, and they're gonna act like a corporation. It's just sad now. It's like Thomas is really corporate now. Well, you can argue it's been corporate since Hit took over, but now more than ever, you know? Because at least Hit Entertainment knew what to do with Thomas. Mattel. Mattel. Where did you put the Sodor Airport? That's gonna be... It's gonna be Kowloon or something like that, from what I remember. It's on the map, but we don't have like a final place for it yet. But we do have like a rough idea where the airport should be. Mattel took down my Roblox game in 2021. It's amazing they did that, but then Sodor Online is like still, you know, online. Someone please explain to me. Roblox users, right? Nothing wrong if you're a Roblox user. Yes, there's not much difference with trains, really. But Why do Roblox users turn evil? I swear, it's like every or almost every prominent Roblox user turns out to be a massive scumbag. Why? Why? Did they get like the evil virus? Like what the fuck? The Bwaba era is the most corporized and brain rot era of the show. Yeah. Say what you will about All Engines Go. At least All Engines Go is like new. You know? It's like it's like a new concept. At least they tried something new with All Engines Go. What can you say about Bwaba? Did Bwaba help the franchise? No. It arguably put it in a worse spot than if they did never made it in the first place. At least All Engines Go was successful enough. It's just all that matters, really. Oh, but people, they're like, oh, All Engines Go is not Thomas. Anyone who likes All Engines Go is dumb and stupid and a Mattel shield. I don't give a fuck. Like any era of Thomas you want to like. You like Misty Island Rescue? That's fine. You like Wubba? That's fine. You like All Engines Go? That's fine. It's a stupid show for babies. How about we just like any era of the stupid show we like? By the way, where's part 6? I knew this question was common. That question is gonna be there for the rest of my life. I'm gonna have a funeral. And then someone will be like, hey man, where's part 6? I made part 6, bro. Can I make part 6? Tiresome. You like Thomas with a railway. That's not fine. As my good friends from SIF said once, wooden trains are not models. Get a girlfriend. Wise words from a 30-year-old adult. 30-year-old adult, everyone. And he's saying that stupid shit. I don't get it. There's like, okay, this was a problem before, not anymore. So I feel like, yeah, it's piped down. But there used to be this like arrogant like attitude with trains users and Hornby users against like people who use wooden railway, and I never got why. Does anyone remember that? Does anyone remember like the SIF people or people like adjacent to that, like the older fans in the fandom, like shitting on wooden railway users for using toys, I guess, for their videos? Even though sometimes you looked at these motherfuckers' content in trains and they're some of the most dog shit content ever. Does anyone remember that? Does anyone remember like these people playing with pixel trains, making fun of people who play with wooden trains? How's your breakdown train? I have one breakdown train complete and the others are incomplete. 23 Ribbit updates were also stupid because we have realistic looking Thomas, NWR 4 and 6, and Emily alongside Paw Patrol as antics. Yeah, in the least realistic, I guess, era of the show, they just decided to make the engines look more realistic. I don't know. Sleek is shitting on Thomas and Railway users. Should I collect Bachman? Only if you want to collect Bachman. Only if you're up for the challenge. If you don't want to collect it, like I do, so I don't really care about Bachman, like, they're cool, but they're too expensive for me. Be my guess. If not, collect whatever you want. Like, there's no right or wrong answer here. You can collect anything that you want. You can be anything you want to be and more. Hell no! That's the attitude. No, but don't you know, Mats, that wooden trains are not models? Get a girlfriend. Like, come on. Like, come on, Mats. I'm just gonna buy the starter set and dip. I'm just gonna buy nothing of Bachman. Ever. I personally feel that the only time where the like I like what you like rule doesn't apply is when someone watches Andrew Tate, a terrible person. Well, you know what I mean, right? Like, I'm meaning stuff like, be a wooden railway user or a trains user or a Roblox user. Yeah, of course, if you're listening to Andrew Tate and these political grifters or whatever the fuck, I don't think you should be listening to their words. I think they're only here just to like make you insecure about yourself and sell you an online shitty course that will get you nowhere in life. Because that's what it is. Really, at its core. It's just people making you feel insecure about your manlyhood or whatever. So they can scam you out of money. I mean, I don't know if to congratulate because they found so many people that are that stupid and vulnerable to exploit. But I don't know. It's like these people will ultimately make more harm than good, so we shouldn't. So we shouldn't watch them. If I can like what, and I like Boscher Studios. We can't talk about Boscher Studios. Grounders, Bandit. Sorry, Grounder. Should I start painting this section? We don't need to be faster, bigger, stronger. Same goes for mega church pastors. They're like the OG Andrew Tates. Well, any people that are related to him or do the same kind of content as him. They don't care. They're only here to make money. They don't care if they're gonna have an awful impact on today's youth. They know they are. They just want money. And good God, they're gonna get money. Do people use a cringy ass 67 meme in Mexico? 67? You mean 69? Hi Hugo, what is your plan for Wellsworth? The current plan, currently, because this might change, Wellsworth is gonna be season 4. And that's all we hope, and that's all we know right now. somehow it's gonna lead to the Wellsworth Crossing, which will have the branch line to the Suttery branch line, and then it'll have another junction that goes up to the Misty Valley branch line. And yeah, that's the plan. Of course, as I said, this might change in the future, so the thing is, since we're so close in getting the season 2 scripts, I'm gonna wait a bit until we can have like a concrete information of that. Here I'm currently painting on my balcony is in the freezing cold while watching the stream. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, go inside. Have you heard of Amazing Digital Circus? I heard of it. Am I interested in watching it? Not really. Like, I don't doubt that the show is good. It's just that I was never really interested in shows like that. Like, it kind of reminds me of Hazbin Hotel in a way. It kind of has, like that humor of, oh, let's just say swear words and that's fun because that's funny. Maybe it's not like that, but it's just what it reminds me of. So yeah, it's like I'm not really interested in that, but if you are, that's okay. I'm vibing right now, but you just said you were freezing. I don't want you to freeze to death. I don't want you to get a cold. I can hear it all over the news. Matt's works got a cold thanks to faraway Corey. I don't want you to get a cold. What about Knights of Guineberry? Adam never heard about that, sorry. I think that in the season 2, Golden Girls Boring and Doubleheader were at the tail end of the season. No, I think they're gonna be like near Percy Takes a Plunge. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be wrong. There's no right or wrong answer here. The characters are swear, but it's not as obnoxious as Hazbin Hotel. Kilo, do reaction videos. I don't think I'm interesting enough to make good reaction videos. I don't want to make them like, like those lazy shit-ass reaction videos you see a lot on YouTube, where people just go on the screen and say, "Oh damn! What the fuck? Oh shit!" Oh my god, it's like reaction channels have only two paths. Either they're really well edited and really entertaining, or they're the most lazy dog shit content on the site. I swear. Where you sit just in a dark room and only say a few words every 10 minutes. Exactly. It's like I don't want to make shit content. You're gonna meet me dead in the ground before I start making slop. I mapped out most of the season 2 episodes from concept art to 723, and ooh, really? That's interesting. Also, Knights of the Guinevere is a cartoon produced by the same studio as Amazing Digital Circus. Glitch Productions and is created by the same people who made The Owl House. Oh, nice. Really, Shomish? That's nice. The studio's second show as well. If I get the chance one day, I might see a little digital circus. I saw all of Smiling Friends with my ex, so I don't know, maybe I'll like it. The only ones missing were the foreign episodes and Cole. And Cole? And Edward Saga and the tramway engines were missing. Huh. There is a possibility. I'm not saying that this is right because it's probably not. That maybe because Gordon goes foreign and Doubleheader were gonna be in the season, maybe there's a chance the tramway engines might have not be in the season originally. Um, maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. I mean, is are the tramway engines episodes like Ghost Train and Woolly Bear there at the list? I mean, they should be, right? Because as far as I know, they were always planned. But then again, Daisy, we never in a million years we would have guessed that Daisy of all episodes was the ones that replaced the missing coach. Like, never in a million years. If Duck was in foreign, then foreign would be at the end, given that 723 are mapped. Okay, so okay, but consider this. Apparently, the Edward stories were gonna be like the scrapyard set, right? From Safe from Scrap. That's referred to as episode 13 in the lineup, right? Like originally, which is kind of weird. Here, did you break up? Yes, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk about happy things. Cause like I do feel like that stuff is kind of like my private life, you know. It's like nothing against you, just like let's. That's kind of private matters, you know. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, fields. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a glass of water because holy shit, my throat is soaring right now. Cause I've been talking. I've been yapping. I've been yapping. Alright, so, BRB, everyone. I'm gonna go get a glass of water. It'll take me a minute, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, who knows. So, BRB. I'm back. That was some good water. That's some great ass water. Also, maybe just maybe that there is a possibility that the back controllers engines was gonna be in season 2. That's interesting. It's interesting to say that because, I mean, it seemed to me that that episode was always like not in the season, like never considered for it. Could the Fat Controllers engines be the grand finale of season 2? Like Jesus, like how many cancelled episodes does season 2 have? Like Missing Coach, Percy's Promise, Doubleheader, Gordon Goes Foreign, Drip Tank. Drip Tank was considered at one point. Hello, Carson's Plushier Palooza. How you doing? I hope that you're doing swell. I got 3 Tatmer posters from a comic store owner for free. Oh, that's awesome. I would love some Tatmer posters. But I don't have any. The cancelled season 2 episodes reveal was wild. Yeah, they were wild. They were so wild. It's like Drip Tank. Drip Tank was almost gonna be an episode, guys. Which, not only that, it's like, according to the season 2 set list, Elsbridge River and I believe like the Nefford Bus Depot, I think, were also gonna be in the season. They were going to be in the season 4 Drip Tank. Will you buy the new dice cast? Yeah, I will. Do you plan on doing the Soto Aquarium, Hugo? Yeah, it's gonna be on. Where should the aquarium go? Like, should I make like every single like wooden railway destination ever? Because I'm kind of doing that. Like with the Arstill Barrel Depot is gonna be on the route. So is the Abbey Repair Shop, the Sawmill and Dumping Depot. It's like, should I add, for example, like the Honey Factory, or like the Ice Cream Factory? Well, Ice Cream Factory is already a thing in the show. You know, stuff like that, you know. Should I? The aquarium, like, destination, like, probably put the Soda Aquarium at Titmuth. Why Titmuth? I'm legit curious. Why Titmuth? Where's the bubble loader gonna go? Ah, fuck, I forgot about the bubble loader. Scratch that. Fuck that. No, I'm not adding the bubble loader. Did you add Titmuth milk? Holy shit. Okay, honestly, you might say that I did forgot about Titmuth milk, but, Chuck09, but, can we consider this, that this is Titmuth milk? Like this place is a milk dock, is the milk dock from the Titmuth Shed set. Could this be like the canonical Titmuth milk? Can it? If not, then I can add it. Don't get me wrong. I can grab a random siding and give it like a platform, and just call that Titmuth milk. Because for example, in my headcanon, this is the SC Ruffy like Ballast Titmuth Co. I wanted Benny to like make a sign for it though, but he never did. But like this could be like easily, for example, the Scruffy company, like the Ballast Titmuth Contractors Co. So if this can be here, then Titmuth Milk can be here. Like, why not, right? Yes, it is. I never noticed that. Yeah, it's like, just let's use with a little bit of imagination, everything's possible. That's my motto for life. Just like I'm starting to sound like fucking Forrest Gump phrases. Like, my mama always say, "Life's like box of chocolates." Like maybe someone could make a building for the sort of aquarium within the Titmuth town. Also, it won't be connected to any tracks. It's just an aquarium on a random part of the town of Sodor. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that be work, you know. The Zodor Zoo, because Sodor has a zoo, right? It's in the CGI series, like the zoo. But the model series, I don't know if he ever had a zoo. I cannot remember. Anything is possible. Well, unless there are some complications, lol. You just gotta believe. Exactly. You just gotta believe. When you wish upon a star, nothing happens. Should I add the mountain tunnel to the route? I like the mountain tunnel. I feel like the mountain tunnel is like based on two things. I think it's like half Gordon's Hill, half like the 3 bridges set from season 3. Daily reminder that Take Along season 12 doesn't exist. I know! Yin is the one who told me that, actually. Yin with goggles. Yin told me that they never made season 12 characters. Like Take Along never did. Like, which is weird to me. So, the ones who did were Take and Play, and that was Fisher Price. But Take Along never made Hank or Flora or Colin. So they just skipped season 12 and went straight on to Hero of the Rails? That's so bizarre. I feel like something was happening behind the scenes that we don't know. How are you gonna tackle Morgan's Mine? I do not know. I don't know how the hell am I gonna do Morgan's Mine. Like, but it's gonna take like 10 years for me to get there anyway, so... Fuck it, I have time to figure it out. I almost wonder if Morgan's Mine would work better as a separate route. Because of the way trains works, it's like you can't, put cameras like underground. Like, it's really hard to put cameras like inside a mine shaft. It's like, it's practically impossible for the way that trains works. Daily thoughts on the Pirates Cove Discovery, Thomas on the Railway set. It's a set that I remember. I wanted to get that as a kid, but never really did. Never really did. It looked cool, but it's not a set that I'm dying to get. But don't get me wrong, it looks sick as fuck, It looks awesome. I love that set, but it's not at the top of my list right now. Now the Great Discovery sets were really good. I mean, we all remember the Action Canyon, right? The Action Canyon, like, if you're my age, like, you definitely remember the Action Canyon commercial. The thrills. The action. The suspense. It's all new Thomas at Action Canyon. Just like in the Great Discovery DVD, you'll burst through waterfalls and bust down bridges. Action Canyon went all new heights and daredevil drops. New Thomas at Action Canyon. Stanley sold separately. Batteries not included. You had the Action Canyon, Eli. I never got the Action Canyon. Like, I wanted that set so bad. And I still want it so bad. Like, I can't keep living my life without having the Action Canyon. But I never did. It's not that my parents didn't want it to give it to me. I think, like, they just didn't found it, you know? I think it must have sold out at Toys R Us. My parents got me that as a Christmas present. You know what I got, Eli? I got as a Christmas present the R.C. Thomas with Tidbit Shed set, which is also really good. Like, I feel like the trifecta of like great, classic Trackmaster sets goes like this: Action Canyon, R.C. Tidbit Shed's Thomas set, and the Steamworks. I feel like those are like the big three, must-have, Trackmaster sets. Like from the early years. Another is like later they came up with there was this mindset that I also wanted. It was from 2010 2011. It was pretty much like a mine that had like an elevator. It's like Thomas goes on the mine elevator and then like takes him from ground level all the way to the top. Does anyone remember that set? Like it's I saw it with I believe Toy Trains for Fun, like the Team Moss Boss guy, like back in the day, and it looks so cool, so amazing. I wanted the Trackmaster Hit Toys Steamworks so bad as a kid. Me too. Like, that was such a great idea. My neighbor's hearing this live streaming right now. That's embarrassing. Your neighbors be hearing like an autistic adult talking about an autistic children's show. What's better than this? Guys being dudes. My neighbors here, I think the first Thomas toy I ever got was an Earl Oliver. I was born in 2011. Jesus Christ, you're young. 2011, so you're like 14 right now. Holy shit. It's like, it's kind of amazing to me like, that, like, you know, because there's children, you know, that are this young watching me. I guess it's like makes sense, but it's, you know, it's like, you don't know how old I feel when hearing that, because I'm 23 now. Jesus Christ, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. In fandom years, it's really old, honestly. Hi Hugo, can you break down to the Tenzing Sims why stories of Sodor, I think you mean, is so bad, please? Okay. I don't understand. At what moment was Victor Tenzing ever good? And it's like, I don't mean to shit talk Victor Tenzing. Because like he might be a lovely guy. Like when he's not doing these dumbass shorts. Like this is not an attack against Victor Tenzing as a person. This is an attack against his content. It's like at what point was his content ever good? Because people swear to me, and they still do, that Victor Tenzing was great. Like back when he started, I guess in like what, 2017, and he fell off. And his videos are not good anymore, but his previous videos were so good. I saw his like early content, I compared it with his new content, and I gotta be honest. They're both equally shit. It's like he hasn't evolved at all. His content is so subpar. It was subpar back then, and it's subpar now. It's like this attempt of making Thomas, edgy, has to be studied. It's not the only person to do this, I know. But it's like, this obsession the fandom has with, like, making Thomas darker than it really is. What? It's like, why? And his content is so laughably bad. Like, laughably. It's like, oh, look at me, I put Thomas in World War II. Oh, look at me, it's like, the engines say fucking shit and fuck, They say swears. Ooh, swears. There's... Peter bombs a hospital. Like, what the fuck? Don't do that. His content is so cringy. It's so cringe. Like, I don't know what you guys see in Victor Tenzing. Like, people who like his content. Like, I think if you like his content, like, maybe it's because you are growing up and you want to watch something more adult. But you're not gonna get anything adult with Thomas, right? So, people are making Thomas as like it's an R-rated show. I think it's a sign that you should start watching shows your age. If you want to like have that, adrenaline kicking of watching something a bit more adult, I think you should start watching something like Breaking Bad or something, or like a World War II documentary. Just keep that shit out of with Thomas. It's like, I don't want to see Thomas fucking, be in Nazi Germany. Like, what the fuck? No. I want to watch Thomas pull branch line trains with Annie and Clarabelle and being a really useful legend. I don't want to watch him, like, talk about politics. It's like, if you want to watch something like that, I think you should start watching something more appropriate for your age. Start watching things that are a bit more adult. If you want it so bad, just keep that shit out of Thomas. And Enthusiast is fucking awful. Not only is it awful, I think it's genuinely, from an objective standpoint, I think the Enthusiast is one of the worst pieces of fan content ever. Might be the worst. If you really think about it, I think that might be the worst. Like, the fandom has pulled up some real stinkers. Well, holy shit. I hate Tenzing too. Thank you, Choco9. I don't think every dark and edgy Thomas Mann project is bad, like Tobias films or anything from Master of Lemons, for example. Well, the Tobias films are kind of like its own thing. There's no Nazis involved or whatever. Like, it's just, I was sort of kind of like a superhero origin movie, kind of, but with Thomas characters. Alone is so great, you guys. Oh, Alone is a masterpiece, okay? Alone is like awesome. Am I being sarcastic? Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Just for the record, Alone has a lot of problems, but it's funny. Alone is funny. What do you want from me? I will never get tired of that meme. Never. LWPAK, the creative enthusiast, also made a story where Diesel tries to oh yeah, I heard about that, yeah. Tries to convince his driver to kill a newborn baby. His driver, he found a... What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with people? It's like... You know why this content pisses me off? Because I think as a fandom that's like focused on the show for babies, I think we do have the responsibility of, setting a good example for like the younger children watching our content, And that includes, like, not being a fucking idiot. And making weird shit like that. Because, like, what image are we giving to the people, to the children watching our content? The image we're giving it by making content like this is that we're fucking weirdos, you know? And I don't want people seeing the Thomas fandom as weirdos. People already think that we're weirdos. I don't want them to confirm that, you know? And I know most Thomas people will probably agree. And like most Thomas people like make, you know, like age appropriate like, you know, content. You know? Like most people. But then you have certain users like fucking, you know, like the enthusiast guy just making trains videos of really fucked up shit with Thomas characters. And it's like, why? It makes us all look bad. It makes us all look like degenerates. Oh my god, I finished my painting at 9 a.m. at the night. It's 9 a.m. for you? Holy shit. Go to bed, Mats. Have school tomorrow. Have homework to do. Even made a TTT horror story about a woman who got killed in World War I by a German soldier on Zodor. Oh my god. Like, I remember, like, there was this, like, Thomas Trains YouTuber, right? He has his, like, own little knockoff Victor Tanzig series. There's this scene where Douglas just, like, explains to another other engines what's happening in World War II Germany with the Jews. Like, with the Holocaust. Like, what the fuck? It's like, hey, Gordon, can you explain what fascism is? Like, no. No. What are we doing? This is the best piece of work I've ever seen. Oh, thanks a lot, quality control. You see, it's like, as I said, like, as Thomas, like, content creators, we have a responsibility. Because our target audience is primarily children. Children that are really, really impressionable, you know? I don't want them to think that making this sort of content is okay. American Native, yes, it was. Well, I didn't want to mention that name because I didn't want to put him on blast, but yeah. One time I stayed up watching Far Away until 2 a.m. Man, Jesus, man. Listen, as long as your grades are up and you're not, flunking school, Mats, as long as you have good grades, I think you should, stay watching my videos. But if your grades are starting to plummet because you're staying up late watching my videos, I think they should take the iPad away from you. I'm gonna speak with your mom. I'm gonna be like, hey mom, hey Mats's mom, I don't want your kid be skipping school. I want him to do his homework, brush his teeth, and eat his veggies, right? School night, by the way. Listen, Asla. Listen, just take care of your grades, man. Come on. Have homework too, You have to make some stuff, You have dinner at 6. I have an A in all my classes except math and Spanish, LMAO. I was decent at math, I would say. Sometimes you just have to do the bare minimum to pass the class. And sometimes, I used to be really responsible when I was, in primary school, right? In middle school. I entered high school and I became a fucking dumbass. It was the academic level in my high school was really fucking low. Remember the Steamy Awards message railway series sucks because it's not like Victor Tanzig? That video was so fucking funny. How this person, legit thought he was cooking with this video. But his video was way too on the nose and way too fucking pretentious. You can smell, not to knock down the guy that made Steamy Awards. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. But he was so arrogant and smug in that fucking Steamy Awards video. It's actually incredible. I opened my window, guys. Like, you can tell the smugness in his voice. I think that's the biggest problem. And the fact that he didn't, ask for permission for anyone to, rate the videos or whatever. Because, like, no one has to be in this competition. Like, no one. Like, I don't want, like, if I was, like, I was a part of the Steam Awards, but, like, if I was part of it, like, shit, man, like, I don't want my work to be judged like that. I think the font choice could have been better. This is going to sound weird, but I feel like the World War II in Thomas' story can work. It's just that, like, Southern conflict and stories of Sodor executed the concept very in the most poop from the butt way possible. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not the Victor Tanzig expert, but I do remember in his series, like, the engines of Sodor all go to like Nazi occupied Germany and defeat some Nazis. It's like, my god, what are we doing? What are you doing, Victor? Are you proud of this? And I'm like, okay. Again, there's people who swear to me that his content is good, or was good, but now it sucks. It's always been shit. You know what I think is happening? I think that a lot of children grew up watching his content and then they grew the fuck up. And it's like they're not realizing that it's always been shit because they have that sort of like attachment nostalgia to it. So they're convincing themselves that, that, oh, it's not I who changed, it's Victor Tanzig who's changed. No, Victor Tanzig is the same person than he was in 2017. His content has not improved anything in like what? The 8 years he's been making Thomas videos? A user I recommend is Cactus Party. He makes really good comparison videos, like who's oldest, fastest, largest, etc. You see, that's the kind of content I like, I like essay analysis videos. I like videos about merch, Now, if you ask me, to like commit to watching someone's series, like fan series, no. Listen, I don't doubt that your fan series is good. It's just that I don't have the time or patience to like sit down through someone's Thomas fan series, As good as it might is, the only Thomas YouTuber that I watch consistently was like that, is like TARDIS Rescue. Who I was able to meet at the Hodrick Extravaganza. That was really cool. It was really nice. I never watched Victor Tanzig a day in my life. Don't watch it, Mats. Like, don't. Do yourself a favor and do not watch it. Like, watch something good. Like my videos. Shameless plug, I know. David Z, director, is also a great Thomas YouTuber. Question. Do you remember? I do remember. I do remember Carson Plushier Palooza. I remember everything. I was there when the universe was created. I was there. I remember it as if it was yesterday. It was a great day when the universe was created. And then, darkness. What the fuck am I on about? What am I on about? What the hell? The 21st night. Oh, that's what. I should have realized sooner what you were referencing. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Da 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 the rain. yeah. There in September. Okay, I don't want to get fucking copyright straighted for singing a song. So I'm just gonna stop. Why is everything so pale in season 2? It looks like it's cloudy most of the time. I never got that impression of season 2. The impression that I always get from season 2 is like it was filmed in the afternoon. Like, I'm not the only one who sees it, right? Like season 2 like has that, you know, a brownish tint to the whole film. Where it's like it like season 1 I always felt like it was filmed in the morning. Season 2, I always felt like it was filmed in the afternoon. Did you feed Bunny Benny today? No, because he's yet to make buildings for me. Make buildings, Benny! Or you're fired! Saturday, September. I'm gonna paint this field right now, right here, right now. What's the worst Thomas song? There's this one song that sounds like a Barbie ad that goes, how does a steam train work? How does it make go chugging along? The fire goes on the thing, and then the thing goes blah 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 blah. How does a steam train work? I feel like that's one of the worst songs. The problem with the Bubba songs is that they don't feel melodic at all. Like, you can't just write sentences and hope they would sound good rhythmically. And this is coming from someone who's like musically inept. But it's like, you take a look at the classic songs because Mike and Jr. knew what they were doing. And it's like the lyrics like of the songs are so good to sing along to. It's part of the reason why they're so good, you know? Meanwhile, the Bubba songs sound like they wrote lyrics but didn't like concern if they would go on with go well with the tune they were going for. A lot of these lyrics are really fucking clunky, you know. What is the most forgetful classic era song? That's a good question though. It's kind of like, you know, the worst classic series song. It's kind of hard because, you know, it's not nostalgia talking. Like, I don't think there's a single bad, like, you know, like classic series song. I guess, you know, for me, that's what Friends Are For. It's always been kind of forgettable. Maybe it's because it was never released on anything like home media of any kind. But I don't know. It's like, that's the one song that I'm like it's good, but it's, you know, it's not memorable. It's like, it's not about anything really. It's about friends, I know, but it's like, you know, I feel like this is a song that could have been composed for any children's show at the time, not just Thomas. A lot of people are gonna kill me because a lot of people are fans of that song. I know. Thoughts on courage? I don't know what courage is. If you'd like to explain to the chat and to the audience and myself, what is a courage? Courage the Cowardly Dog, maybe? Is that what you're referencing? Thoughts on Young Bao's song? Is there a good Wabba song? How Does the Steam Engine Work is the most Paw Patrol ass song ever. It is. There's another one that goes like, my friends and I were listening to it one day. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. Basically, like, it begins with saying, you can fly to the moon. The Lorenzo song. Fuck you, Lorenzo. Piece of shit. Fucking dumbass special. There is no good Boba song. Exactly, there's no good Boba song. Like, factually. Man, it's like, the songs from the specials Like this is a problem I have with even the Brenner era, right? The songs from the not from the specials because like those were still pretty good, but the regular songs were so shit. Like here comes Thomas puffing down the branch line. It's like I don't know what it is, but they remind me so much of the 2010s, which I know it makes sense because it was the 2010s, but like these songs reek of early, like 2010s hip hop, not hip hop, like pop songs, Like I got this feeling inside my bones. Just dance, dance, like that sort of song. It's like all of those songs were really shit, and then whoever like sang the songs, like holy shit, sounds like a rejected Bruno Mars song. I don't know, or like a rejected Justin Timberlake song. SB Brave ruined the ending of Tell of the Brave. Yeah, exactly. It's like you have this special, right? And it's like for the ending we need to have a beautiful peaceful song to close us out. But no, they just put the dumbass fucking Let's Be Brave song. La 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 la, let's be brave. It got cut because really just wanted to fit better. But think of like how there was a cut Adventure Begins song. Holy shit. Why doesn't Edward, Henry, and Gordon doesn't have songs based on their classic themes? Okay, I assuming you mean there was never like a proper song. Really, I don't think the Gordon song, the Gordon theme song would have fit well into a song. Personally, like you can argue the James song like does fit with lyrics, but like how do you make lyrics of the Gordon song? Like here is Gordon, he's really fast. Impulse Express, like, doesn't really fit. It doesn't sound good. Like, there's melodies that are good as melodies, and then but they don't fit well as, like, full song with lyrics, Do I explain myself? And Henry and Edward, I mean... Like, here comes Henry from the... He's scared of the rain. And he likes to pull the express. It's like, I don't feel like those songs would have fit as a song. I don't know. But maybe they could have worked the songs. It's just that, I mean, I'm sure if Mike and Junior would have continued like writing the songs, like maybe they would have gotten around to make like a Henry and Edward song or a Gordon song. Maybe, but I don't know. Don't you diss Hey Hey Thomas. That's one of my favorite CGI songs. I'm sorry, Carson's Pleasure Palooza, but that song is objectively trash. I'm sorry. You mean Eggplant LF? Oh yeah, that guy. That's what I mean. Please listen to it sometime. I will. Don't you worry, Mats. Hello, Saints Trains. Welcome back. If you ever think Tanzik's bad, you haven't seen Thomas's Heartbreak yet. Yeah, what is up with Thomas's Heartbreak? I've heard of that, and I heard that it's bad, but I don't remember why it's bad. I legit forgot about what that thing even is about. What if there was a McDonald's in Sodor? I think Natford should definitely have a McDonald's somewhere. I do agree with that. Chuck, yes we have. We don't talk about Thomas's Heartbreak. What is up with Thomas's Heartbreak? Like, I legit forgot what Thomas's Heart. Maybe I don't want to know what Thomas's Heartbreak is about, but legit I forgot. Like, I mean, the fact that you guys are talking like so negatively about it is it not safe for work? Like, is it that bad? That is like enthusiast levels of bad. I cannot like even describe what happens stuff or what. Don't watch Thomas's Heartbreak at all. Man! Thomas's Heartbreak is the... is its creator's mechanism to cope with his in real life breakup relationship. Oh, no. Ah, that sounds so cringy. Oh my god. Listen, I might be autistic, but like I'm not that autistic to do something like that. I'm sorry, like, and this might sound harsh, and it is harsh, but like, if you're writing like heartbreak stories with Thomas, I think you need to go outside. Like, I think you need to, relax, take a walk in the park, reflect on things. It's like, oh my god. Courage isn't me, and your courage isn't me. So be brave and don't you weep. Sing along and peep peep peep. What about that one video of Thomas and Sunday from like 2012? I don't remember that. But you reminded me of the Mr. Cool Blues drawing. The Mamma Mia, I'm gay for Thomas. Oh no, I'm gay for Mario. Does anyone remember that? Should I just shut the fuck? Yeah, I need to shut up. Yeah, that's not good. Genuine question though. Why does Mr. Cool Blue hate pregnant women? Like, what is up with Mr. Cool Blue's, like, weird fascination with pregnant women? Like, what the fuck? Like, Mr. Cool Blue, why? You mean Thomas and the you-know-what club? It's like, why do you have against pregnant women? I don't get it. Do you hate pregnant women? Like, that's fucked up, man. Like, don't. Like, come on. Molly should have had become a more major character in the hit era. And should have had made into the CGI transition between Yeah, I mean... Okay, I feel like the reason why most of these characters didn't appear again is because, if you notice, Hero of the Rails has really few characters, It's only the Steam team, plus Spencer, Hero, Victor, and a couple of minor secondary characters, right? So because, it was their first CGI production, so all of that, and they didn't make, like, all of the cast of characters, right? By the time they would have gotten into making, like, secondary characters, I think they opted to, make new ones instead. For example, like, why make Billy? We can just make Charlie and call it a new character. That sort of, from a marketing standpoint, like, yeah, it's like it's like you want to keep making, like, new toys, new trains that you can buy, instead of, making something with the old characters. Which is a shame, because, yeah, all of these characters have potential to, be beloved characters. But as of now, they're just kind of there. But I guess the silver lining in this is that you can just, grab one of these characters and make your own cool little headcanon about it. Like, sure, go for it, What's stopping you? If you want to make Neville work at the ice cream factory, like, yeah, dude, like, I agree. Women, Mr. Cool Blue, he has. It's like, what was up with that video? So Hugo closes his eyes in case dog gun goes off. What are you saying? What are you saying, Matt? I'm not gonna kiss Doggo. Fun fact. The background of one scene of the Adventure Begins, you can faintly hear Duncan's Season 4 theme. What? No, you must be pulling my leg, Carson. Like, no. Like, that's not a thing, is it? No, you're pulling my leg. Like, there's no way. There's no way that's real. The only reason why Molly had merch until 2014 is because she's yellow. Yeah, I mean, Molly was used a lot in merchandise because, you know, you had Thomas, Percy, and James, right? That's blue, red, and green. The only color that you're missing to complete, like, the 4 colors is yellow. And they don't want to use Duncan. They want to use, you know, like a big standard gauge tender engine, right? Because that's more marketable. So, yeah, Molly, you're up. Like, does anyone remember that it's a Flash game that came out in, like, 2007, I think? It's basically like a Simon Says, but it's with Thomas characters. You have Thomas, Percy, James, and Molly. And they chose Molly because she's the only one that's yellow, you know? I need Faraway Quarry 13 fanfic. No, Mats, you don't need that at all. That's the last thing this world needs. I just found weird how merch pushed Molly into the hit era to the very early CGI era, often among the main characters. I wonder it's the signs of plans that fell through. I mean, if this is another, like, you know, like, Rosie situation, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Thomas's heartbreak, more like Hugo's heartbreak. Fuck off. Want to talk about that? Can you add cows and bulls from the season 2 field? Yeah, I will. That's gonna be... I will, Joshua, don't worry. Just that, cows and stuff like that is usually one of the last things I add. During the music, when Edward pushes Gordon up the hill, you can faintly hear bits of the Duncan theme. There's no way. I need to listen to that closely. You're meaning the... Okay. Alright, so it's the scene, the Edward and Gordon scene. But you can hear the instruments, right? Like the instrumentation of dun 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 dun. Like, that's the only thing I hear. I mean, I have to listen closely to that now, huh? I've seen that movie more times than I should have to like to admit, but I never heard Duncan's theme anywhere. Also, what scene are we talking about? Well, that he just explained to it, so that's... Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Flash game. The whistle memorizing game. Yeah, that one. Remembering the Flash games that has Duck of all characters. Oh, the racing one. Who you guys, anyone who played that game, who did you choose in that racing game? My man was always Duck, because I always felt like he was the fastest out of all of them when I was a kid. Like, I would never choose Birdie. Like, I don't want to be the bus, I want to be the trains. Like, who did you guys choose? Did you choose Thomas, Percy, Duck, or Birdie? I'm a Duck guy, personally. It's like, you can't convince me that Duck isn't the fastest. Duck is the fastest. Or maybe, who knows? Maybe, like, there's some stats I don't know. Like, maybe Thomas is the fastest. Who knows? Maybe Percy is. Holy shit, I just remember Molly was in the Thomas Plug and Play game. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, you just reminded me. I would have had a great childhood if I had that fucking Thomas Plug and Play thing. But I didn't. And you want to know why I didn't? Imagine this. Imagine a 4-year-old little Hugo, right? He loves Thomas the Tank Engine. And would buy anything Thomas the Tank Engine related, right? Imagine this. You walk into a Walgreens, right? And there it is, the Thomas Plug and Play. I was familiar with plug and plays, you know. I had a few of them. I had a SpongeBob one that worked. It had, like, the nose was like the joystick. And I was like, wow, a Thomas Plug and Play? That sounds awesome. That sounds like it's gonna be hours of fun. So where was it? Some guy, some loser, took all of them, all of the inventory of Thomas Plug and Plays, and left none for me. I have the mental image of some out of shape fat guy buying all the Thomas Plug and Plays because he was gonna resell them, I guess. And he left no Thomas Plug and Plays for me. And I was devastated that I didn't come out of that Walgreens with a Thomas Plug and Play. The sad story of Hugo, everyone. I could have had a great childhood playing with Molly at the Thomas plug and play. But it never happened. Because scalpers are the scum of the earth. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, everyone. And with that, I learned a valuable lesson. Fuck resellers. I hate resellers with all my might. Screw all of them. There's not a single decent reseller I've ever seen in my life. All of them are fucking suck. At flea markets, you see them everywhere. They're the reason why the flea market, economy at flea markets is so fucking shit right now. Ah, man. Your streams are awesome. Thank you, Sing Strains. All 3 and 1 every time. Well, you don't have to brag, Shiloh. Look at him. Look at him. He claims he's the big expert in the Thomas racing game. Scalpers, am I right? Yeah. Interesting, the Japanese version of Flash racing game had Hero and Bash and Dash replacing Duck and Birdie? What the fuck? Fun fact, out of all the Tux characters, Top Hat Warrior, Big Mac and OJ are the only characters we know the basis of. That's interesting fact. Is no one gonna talk about the fact that Tatmar had 2 drop songs? Oh yeah! All I remember was Thomas's Anthem being there. What's the other one, if I may ask? Scalpers more like belongs in the trash. More like belongs in the trash. They deserve to be shot up in the... Okay, no. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Don't take my word seriously. I'm just a dumb Mexican who says shit, I sell my old Thomas customs on eBay. I don't know if that counts as reselling. No, okay. There's a difference between selling your shit and being a piece of shit reseller, There's a difference. One time I went to a thrift store, found a take and play Pull and Zoom James. Ooh, I have that. With no price tag, and the girl at the counter said 50 cents? So yeah, I got it for 50 cents. Oh, that's awesome. That's a sweet deal for a Pull and Zoom James. It's funny that you say that. I found a Pull and Zoom James yesterday at a flea market. Coincidence? I think not. Once I found out that my store started selling Pokemon cards online, the one thing that comes to mind is scalpers. Oh, I heard about the whole Pokemon cards, scalpers. Like, those people are the scum of the earth. They take every hobby and fucking ruin it for everyone else just because they want money. Like, fuck those people. The Island song was cut from Tatmar. Ah, that's a shame. We could have had the Island song in Tatmar, but we didn't. Ugh. Why am I surprised? The other song is called Girl is Green. Okay. So, Rusty was in Tatmar, or at least mentioned. It's mentioned in the scripts. I don't know if, okay. I don't know if they actually filmed stuff with Rusty. I don't think they did, to be honest, but... I wonder if the whistling song they cut from Tatmar was recycled into the whistle song from Season 7. Could be, but I doubt it. I wonder if that explains the Calling the Legends dream. Oh, Nicholas, you might be onto something there. Yeah. I got the yellow car at CrossFit Station cargo truck from 1994 in the tunnel. Oh, I remember that, Mats. Yeah, you got a big deal. You had a great deal with that. This is some nice ass water. Well, look at this, guys. This, just think about this. This whole area was empty a couple hours ago, but now, thanks to the work of being terminally online, like me, it's not. We extended the route from the junction all the way to Cowsfield. That's great. Awesome. All right, I need to add the cows before I forget to add the cows. I need to add the cows. The cows. I need to add the cows. Cows. Fun fact: the one out of Tatmar, I think, is for Portuguese stuff. Pinche speaks in one scene. That's funny. I would love to see that. I mean, like in the model window thing. The Crosby Station truck was missing the back thing, and when I saw it, like I almost had a heart attack. But I found the bottom and the container. Well, at least it was complete, you know. So yeah, that was a great steal that you got for cheap as well. Like, that's awesome. Okay, the cows don't need to look like accurate. Like you just put some of these like randomly. Like it's gonna convey the same idea, you see. Alright, the Brazilian dub of Tatmar Douglas is heard greeting Thomas. Why? Wait, if the engines at the sheds have a movie night, like a TV or moving tables, and a lot of DVDs of Thomas is taken to other shows and movies they like. So basically, like in Rolling Stock, like in Matt Bomber, where they're watching like the films. But you see, it's drama. It's very good. I act in it. There's something that is not convincing me about this, like the textures in this area. I don't know what it is though. I think the green should be greener. Sounds weird to say, I know, but you'll see what I mean. What's a good... This one, maybe? Yeah, this is a bit better. Yeah, this is better. Definitely. Little one line. When Little 10 asks, right Pinchy during the scene at the sheds with Thompson, Pinchy just responds, right Diesel, they're going down. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's funny. I gotta admit, that's pretty funny. I have to fight the temptation sometimes. I'm so close to making part 6 like Hugo would do it. He was so tired of waiting that he made it himself. Like, what the hell? There was some so how empty Sodor is with Thomas and NWR 3 to 7 and no one else. And we're like, we'll do it ourselves, exactly. They have their own scuffed version of the streamlined services Sodor Plus, Sodor Max, Sodor TV. Everything all they show is just, Thomas episodes. On loop. Forever and never. Man, this area's looking fun, man. The weird is that they did that only for Douglas and only at the beginning scene at Knapford. Why? Why did they do that? Fuck if I knew why they did that, right? Like... And at least one true crime doc about the Sodor Standing Stones. As you see, it's a drama. It's very good. I act in it. Thoughts on the Thomas Wood regular pirate ship from 2015? It's kind of lame, you know. That ship is meant to be massive, right? That's a massive ship. And yeah, I don't think it's a good rendition of the ship. It's like I like the idea of like, you know, having separate pieces for the ship being a flatbed, but like I don't know. The merchandise for Lost Treasure was alright. It's still not abysmal, but there's some weird choices for sure. For example, it's like we never got a what's it called? A Wooden Railway Rex. Oh, but thank God they made Streamlined Emily. What would my life be without Streamlined Emily's? Fucking hell. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's like, if their concern was to make merchandisable characters for profit, it's like you can make characters, right? They don't have to be good characters, they just have to look cool. You know how easy it is to just make a character and just market him and make toys of him? And children would want to buy them because they look cool? If the hit era taught me anything, you can have the most bare bones, basic character, but as long as he has good toys and looks cool, he will sell like hotcakes. I know because I was one of those kids. I remember seeing a Wooden Railway Neville, right? And I barely saw Neville in anything. I barely know who he was. I don't know. I saw his episode that he appears in. But his Trackmaster looks so cool, right? And so I begged my parents for fucking Neville. And they did get it for me. Why? Because he was a cool looking character. He had a nice looking prop. And I wanted the toys of him. Why couldn't Mattel just make toys of the characters they introduce? Like Daisy. They make a lot of Daisy episodes. Where's the Daisy toys? Where's the Wooden Railway Daisy toy? The fucking Take and Play or Adventures or whatever the fuck. The Trackmaster, where is it? Where was it? There was no Daisy toy. It was so weird because, for example, they make characters in one range but not the other. Journey Beyond Soda is a great example, actually. Like Theo, right? That Fergus-looking guy. They made him in Adventures. And I don't remember, but I believe they also made him in Trackmaster. Where's the Wooden Railway Theo? Where's the Wooden Railway Hurricane and Frankie? Where were they? They tried to do this with Dustin, Sam, and Logan. And the low-key kind of flopped. And yeah, and I don't blame him. Because who in their right mind is gonna buy that, you know? Kids like to buy toys of characters that they see in screen. It's a fucking law of nature. Like, it pisses me off because Thomas as a brand, as a franchise, is a fucking goldmine. It's a goldmine. Any company before Mattel that had the rights to Thomas, right? Like the Brett Allcroft company, Ghislaine, Hit Entertainment, right? Knew that Thomas was a big fucking goldmine of toys. And they took full advantage of that. It was great for them because they made money. And it was great for us because we had like quality toys of the characters we love and see on screen. But now we don't get that. Which is a shame because, you know, I feel like we have the sort of like the opposite, because I will say the merchandising in No Legends Go has actually been pretty good. Like actually, like say what you will, like, I know that it's No Legends Go and it's bad or whatever, but it's you gotta admit they made toys of all the characters, no matter how puny or small and insignificant they were. Like we had Duck toys, Henry and Edward. We had them, like they made toys of them. Even though they didn't even have lines. Like they knew how to market All Legends Go, but they didn't market the CGI era correctly. I feel like there was some sort of, behind the scenes jargon that we don't know about, and probably never will. But it makes Mattel seem like so incompetent that they can't take such a marketable goldmine franchise like Thomas and turn it into something good. Like all they need to do is, keep making specials, keep making episodes, and keep the toys quality running, like that's all they need to do. And the cash will flow itself naturally. I don't know, it's like they dropped the ball. Like they definitely, dropped the ball like hard with the CGI series. It's actually kind of embarrassing. And it's not Andrew Brenner's fault. It's not Ian McHugh's fault that this happened. This is the fault of Mattel itself, the corporation, and and maybe the toy department. Like they didn't work together to bring us, to make Thomas what it is. How can All Legends Go get stuck like hotcakes, but the new stuff barely gets in? I know, right? I'm having so much trouble finding the new 80th toys. I don't know about you guys. But oh my god. Milla's gonna have a Trackmaster Model 2014 but was cancelled in favor of Trackmaster 2. One time when Adventures was on the store shelves, my dad said he saw an engine at Target called Cleo the Pirate Engine. Then we went to Walmart and he showed me fucking Theo. Mattel having issues on other IPs too. I guess things really were better in the past for this generation. They were. They really were. Gotta go. Good night. Actually, I have to go, guys. But we made tremendous progress. We made tremendous progress. I gotta say, like, we finished the cow fields. That's really good. And so yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream here. It's been a great stream. I had a lot of fun. Let me read the last couple of things. There were so many eras that the movie sucked, but the merch was fire. And sometimes that the movie was absolutely amazing, but merch was meh. Exactly. Like Misty Island Rescue. Say what you will about the movie. It had fantastic toys. Like the toys were fucking peak. Rarely was both. I personally feel that seasons 1 to 5 having gaps to take its time to improve on their craft is the reason why we have so many merch. The canal boat and Caterpillar Crane. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's an interesting point. Back in the day, Thomas and Friends, right? It would take like 3 years to pump out a new Thomas season. And you can see it because, for example, season 4, right? It introduced a bunch of characters. Wooden Railway from 95 to 97, like they evenly distributed the new characters. For example, in 1 year in 95 we got like Scarloey and Stepney, right? And the next year we would have like Peter, Sam, Rusty, and stuff like that. 97 we have like Sir Handel, Rheneas, and Duke. 3 years is a lot of time to properly make a season, right? And properly distribute the toys, right? It's part of the reason why this the classic series is so good, because they took the time to properly plan the season out and how things are gonna go. But then Hit Entertainment took over and they started pumping a new Thomas season every year. You know how rushed you have to be? You have to overwork your employees to pump out a show like Thomas every year. It's like, no wonder. It's like, and you can tell because, everything took a hit. The show direction took a hit. The writing took a hit. The set design took a hit. The toys were fantastic, but you know, they kind of have to be. This is the one thing I'll give the Hit era that. The toys were always top notch. But yes, like no wonder the Hit era looks like that, you know. And then Nitrogen era, it got even worse because according to like Nitrogen, they finished like 3 seasons and 2 specials in the span of 6 months, roughly. No wonder it's like they had to rely so heavily on the 3 strikes formula because that's the only way you can pump out as many scripts as what Nitrogen and Hit Entertainment needed. It's like it actually explains why the show become what it became, you know. But anyway, that's a ramble for another day. All my stores was case 1 with the new motorized stuff and never restocked. That's a shame. But I'll go write the fanfic now. No, Mats. No, you're not gonna write the fanfic. I forbid you. Are you in love with Jimmy Neutron Far Away? I watched it as a kid. I thought it was pretty funny. Not enough to collect it, but still. I wouldn't say I'm in love with it. I'll DM it to you. No, Mats. No. Do not. Imagine that we had a gap from 2016 2017 and Thomas Morelli, Mattel, Donald Dillis, and Tripass to Rex and Bert. That would have been awesome, but no, we can't have nice things. We hopped happily away in the sunset. My god, Mats. I gotta end this because I have to go. Alright guys, so we had a fantastic, amazing stream. The route has been extended. Our goal is gonna be to reach the viaduct for next stream. That's the next milestone to hit in this route. But that will be for next time, and I don't know when next time will be. As I said, I'm busy with college, but I'll see you guys and the next time when I get to it. So good night, everyone. Have a nice night. And Mats, you better not write that fanfiction. I'm warning you. So yeah, it's like everyone take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios. Goodbye.